What does science have to do with natural health? I think a lot of times when people are looking at Western medicine, they see that as being very scientific, whereas natural health is not something that they think of as being based on science. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I work on because I know it's based on science. The biggest part of science is that God designed it all. He created everything that there is, and without his creation and continued support, everything would go into chaos. In Genesis 1:1, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." And God designed it all, and it was very good in verse 31. Health is about chemistry and physics. There are an equal number of chemical reactions in the human body as there are electrical reactions, 144,000 of both of them. I don't think that's just a coincidence. I think that's by God's design, that he wants us to know those are both equally important and we don't neglect one for the other. Chemistry. It's the study of the building blocks of life. The building blocks of health include water, vitamins, minerals, proteins, fat, carbohydrates, and fiber. We can do a lot with diet to help balance and remove roadblocks to health, but I'm not satisfied with just building it. I want to see what's going on. I'm not satisfied with a pill for an ill situation. We want to know what caused that imbalance and why things are happening incorrectly, and not put a band-aid over a bullet wound. Physics. Physics is the study of electricity. I use the term energy most often because it's a less scary term to use, and people have no clue that we have electricity pulsing through our body 24/7, or we're dead. It's not a new age term, it's true science. So when I say energy or electricity, they really do mean the same thing. The first thing I want to talk about with electricity is amperage. Amperage is the amount of electricity that is at the cellular level. The amount that a cell needs is 25 millivolts to maintain its health. 50 millivolts is what a cell needs to repair a damage. So we have little surge protectors in our body that can help block flows where there's too much energy. When that cell gets damaged, we need to have more energy, and the body knows how to distribute that. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. Energy to the cells are increased with water because we are hydrogen powered, and certain supplements, grounding, and sunshine are all tools that we could use to increase the electricity at the cellular level. An energizing foot bath, which is a service that I use at my office, is a way of energizing the body to get that increased amperage so that the cells can heal. I wouldn't think calling it an electric foot bath or an electricity foot bath or anything like that would be something that I would draw people to it. But that's what it's doing. It's providing a subtle amount of electrical energy that goes to the cells of your body, and it brings that energy so the body can heal itself. All it's doing is bringing that electrical energy. Voltage. Voltage is the pressure through which a system has electricity. It's the speed of movement. In Luke 8, there was a woman who had an issue of blood that was healed when she touched the fringe of Jesus's robe. And Jesus said, "Someone touched me, for I noticed that power had come out of me." He felt the energy or electricity leave and flow out of him. Now, that was done by faith, and it wasn't like he had hooked her up to an electrical device, but that flow of power is what Jesus felt left him. Flow of power in the body needs to be consistent at a proper level. As you can see on the right, that's a circuit board. An electronic circuit board is something that we're familiar with. We know that they are in our computers, our phones, our pretty much all kinds of things anymore, our cars. And without that good flow of electricity, you're going to have problems. The acupuncture chart in the middle is describing some of the acupuncture flows. And the one on the left has to do with the major flows of electricity through our body. And we can do things with that electrical flow and readjust so that the body heals itself. I use a technique called muscle response testing to check the energy flow in my clients' bodies. And it can check where there's flow to organs or something that is blocking it. We can see if there's a substance that's blocking it or if there is a need for some redirection on a regular basis. Just by using your own hands, you can affect the voltage to all the parts of your body. I actually teach a class from the King Institute on emergency natural medicine techniques that you could take from me. If you want to go to my website and learn a little bit more about that, you are welcome to do so. Every single molecule vibrates at its characteristic rates because of God's design. Everything has its signature. Color, sound, flavor, each organ has its own frequency. Parasites, fungus, chemicals, everything, including you, have your own digital electrical frequency pattern. So we want to work with those patterns and use those tools as well. Biofeedback, that's a tool that I use. I can hook someone up literally with wires to a computer and a machine, and it will tell me what frequency, the computer program will tell me what frequencies are in your body that are appropriate or inappropriate. Is an organ having a distress? Is there a problem with a nutritional deficiency because every nutrient has its own frequency? Is there a parasite, fungus, virus, even emotionals situations? I can see that on the biofeedback device. And then there are automated programs to send those frequencies to the body. Every homeopathic remedies are another tool that I use that are made from minerals, animals, plants, diseased tissue. And in the process of creating the remedy, the actual substance completely disappears, but it no longer exists in the remedy fluid, but the vibrational frequencies of that substance are still there. So homeopathics work on the basis of vibrational frequencies. Flower essences are similar to homeopathics, but they work on the emotional balance of a person. And there's no dangerous disruptions with that or homeopathic remedies. But when you're out of balance with your emotions, it definitely affects your body. This is just a super fast overview of the scientific principles I incorporate in every consultation. I'd be happy to talk with you, and you can call for a free 15-minute strategy call to see, is this something that would work for you that you'd like to take advantage of? Would we be a good fit to work together? I want to make sure, as much as you want to make sure, that we can work together to help you be healthier. Thanks for taking the time. I love to work with God's design so you can thrive. I'm Dr. Carrie Barron, and I look forward to working with you soon. God bless you. Have a great day.